Yo, what's good, man? Y'all already know what it is. You dig what I'm saying? It's the one and only impeccable High Strong. We are here for another great episode of Trill Talk No Cap. You know what I'm saying? Where all we do is talk trill, and the only capping that we do is the ones we wear on our heads. Now, today is a very special day, you know what I'm saying? Because today we got the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Many of y'all know him. If you don't know him, you probably seen him out. He always on some fly shit. We got the homie Twan, a.k.a. Mr. Don Life himself. What's happening, man? Appreciate you coming.
I appreciate you, bro.
So first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times we talk about a lot of different subjects. We're going to get into all that, you know what I'm saying? We talk about the entertainment subject, but today I have a guest, you know what I'm saying, and we want to go ahead and get into my man Twan real quick, you know what I'm saying? So Twan, for the people that don't know you, for the people that don't, you know what I'm saying, that aren't familiar with you, you know what I'm saying, where are you originally from?
Crazy question. So I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Went to the same high school as Big Sean. So speaking of which, high school let me backtrack. So I'm known for hooping. Like a lot of people don't know this. I'm a hooper before anything. And
like what was your specialty? Because you know when niggas hoop, niggas can, you know what I'm saying? Was your post game crazy, or was the handles? Was it the handles?
Definitely got handles.
The shot?
Definitely got handles, and
you was shooting lights out?
I was a bucket getter. I'm going to get a bucket regardless. So in the 8th grade, I was highly recruited to go to multiple high schools, but my mother was big on like academics.
Okay.
So she was like, you're not going to the school up the street.
Yeah.
Ironically, the school up the street, same school where Icewear Vezo went to. Like I know all of these rappers like personally.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like you grew up in the same neighborhoods?
Yeah, same neighborhood. Yeah, east side of Detroit. So yeah, my mother like, no, you're not going there. You're going to Cass Technical High School, which is known for academics. So I went to Cass. The high school coach was like, you're very talented, but you're not tall enough.
Right.
At the time, 9th grade, I'm like 5'6".
Right.
So he was like, no, I would rather have a 6-foot plus guard, and I could show them how to dribble and play.
Right.
But I can't teach you how to grow. So at that moment, I was like, you know what? F basketball. I'm going to just be fly. So my mother, at the time, she was buying all my clothes, buying all my shoes. Air Force Ones went from $70 to $100. She said, Antoine, I'm not buying you no shoes over $70.
Your foot got bigger, too,
yeah,
so
for
shit
sure.
started going up.
I was like, you know what? I'll pay for my own clothes. So I got a job at a clothing store, and I literally get my paycheck and buy an outfit.
Yeah.
I was broke as hell, but fly than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So that happened all through high school, 12th grade. I won class best dress. So
and a lot of people don't know how important that is to be fly. Like, that's where flyness really starts.
Oh, for sure.
When you hit the high school, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just the importance of it.
Yeah, my whole family, though. I come from a fashionable city.
Yeah.
My whole family fly. Like, my mother is 70 years old, rocking Cartiers.
Yeah.
With diamonds, so it's in my bloodline at the end of the day.
So for the people that don't really understand the East Coast, right? Because it's like when you if you from Cali, right? If you from the South, if you from Cali, the demographic of where you from could mean something different, right? Like if you from LA and I tell you I'm from 60s, you know I'm probably from South Central LA. Because that's the demographic of. But if you're not from LA, I'm gonna tell you I'm from South Central LA. I think I heard Nipsey say some shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's like with Detroit, it's like 7 Mile, 8 Mile, like shit like right, like that's a thing there, right?
Yeah, for sure. So those are streets.
Yeah.
So Detroit is broken down in two halves. You got the east side and the west side. Then you have Southwest. Southwest Detroit. The only reason why Southwest Detroit is actually popular is because of BMF.
Okay.
They're from Southwest Detroit.
Okay.
Detroit is literally broken in two halves. And for the longest, those two halves didn't see eye to eye.
Right.
Until in recent years, like our city actually starting to come together and do something positive.
Because Detroit had it's a lot of history, especially when it comes to hip hop.
Oh yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of it started out in Detroit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
a lot of people don't know
started.
that. Yeah.
In Detroit. Yeah.
For sure. So did you grow up with brothers and sisters? Did you grow up with it was just you and moms, or?
No, so I literally have one brother. He's a few years older than me. No sisters, but I got a lot of cousins. Like we
Yeah.
super locked in. You know, like
Yeah.
you got those
Yeah, for
cousins, sister cousins, brother cousins. So
Yeah.
my cousins and I, we are.
Tell me a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, growing up as young Twan in Detroit. Because I've been to Detroit a few times. I spent summers in Detroit. It's different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? There are very few cities that you could visit where shit is, it's a drastic change, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've lived around a lot of different places, but I'm a southern nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But Detroit is one of those cities where it's way different.
Oh, for sure.
I was like 14, minding my own. You can mind your own business in Detroit and still get in a fight daily. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's just different out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to learn the lingo fast. You got to move different. You know what I'm saying? Is it a drastic, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it a drastic change? Like, you know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about growing up, how you grew up. You know what I mean? And staying away from the I guess like the situations of just the trap. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So like Detroit is one of those kill or be killed cities.
Yeah.
You got to be on your P's and Q's 24/7. There's no such thing as going to the gas station at 10:30 at night without looking around, without having a strap on you. So my mother's side of the family, they all grew up in the projects. My mother was the only one out of all her siblings to actually like go to school and do something for herself, and she kind of instilled that with my brother and I. So I just always had that mentality, like if I can make it out of Detroit, I can make it anywhere.
yeah.
So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. So a lot of people don't know this. I was like a class clown / nerd.
Yeah.
Like 4.0 student all the way through high school. To the point that I skipped the 4th grade. I went from 3rd to 5th grade. Essentially, I graduated high school at the age of 16. That being said, I went to college at the age of 17. That's when things changed. I didn't care about school.
Yeah.
I'm making a mixtape. Like, a lot of people don't know I can rap.
Oh, okay. You got bars, nigga? I didn't know you had bars, nigga.
Yeah, I was making a mixtape, freaking selling things I wasn't supposed to be selling. I did everything but focus on school. I ended up leaving school my 2nd year in college, and my mother was like, you blew X amount of thousands on school, you got these student loans, what you gonna do next?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, I'm gonna join the military. I was like, you know what, I'm better than this, I'm smarter than what I'm presenting myself. So I joined the military solely for school.
Yeah. So you attended college for 1 year and then you joined the military, or you just
I
or you
attended
just dropped
college
out?
for 2 years.
Okay, and then you went to the military.
But my grades were terrible. I'm talking about, I never saw a report card where it's no number. Well, it's a number, but it's all zeros. But it was my fault. I wasn't going to class. I wasn't doing anything. No, I'm lying. I went to one class and I was acting.
That was what, acting?
Yeah, I went to acting.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I joined the military for schooling, but 2 years in the military, I deployed. So I'm all right, after the deployment, I'm gonna go back to school. I come back from a deployment, go to another deployment.
Right.
I end up going to war, going to Afghanistan.
Okay.
Then I just became like tunnel vision in the military.
Yeah.
Joined the scout sniper platoon.
Okay.
Still wasn't thinking about school. So my 8th year in the military, that's when I started.
Was it training for that crazy?
Oh yes.
For that type of shit?
Nah, it's top tier.
That's crazy. And you went to Afghanistan, you did a tour.
Yeah, I did a tour in Afghanistan.
You know what I'm saying?
Back in 2011, that's when like at the peak of the war.
Now I know a lot of people they don't really speak on, you know, the shit that goes on, but like, did you see some wild shit while you was?
Yeah, so I was
Did it change your perspective of life?
Oh, for sure. I was a combat medic, so I was kind of dual-headed. I had the sniper training, but I was also medical.
Yeah.
So a lot of the injuries I saw like firsthand. I ended up saving somebody's life. Like we in Afghanistan, he stepped on a bomb, and I saved his life. So.
Okay, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you was in it. So you played ball. We found out you could hoop. You know what I'm saying? We gonna call it surviving Detroit. You know what I'm saying? You played ball. You joined the military. You was in the sniper platoon. You know what I'm saying? When did you get out the military?
2020. Like soon as COVID started, I was already starting my transition.
Yeah. Did you go out? Oh, so you went off of being hurt?
I got my master's degree. And I said I can make more money in the regular world than the military.
Okay.
I want to do what I want to do. So that's why I started growing my hair
Yeah.
at 50.
You know what I'm saying? Well, first and foremost, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Your service. You know what I'm saying for
sure.
doing that shit. I gotta ask you this though. Like, how did you get here? How did you get to San Antonio?
Oh yeah, good question.
Was this like your last duty station, or you was already out by then?
No. So I was stationed at Fort Sam back in 2014, 2018. Ended up meeting my daughter's mother.
Here?
We had a child. So,
well, yeah, daughter's mother. That's yeah.
Yeah, she's here. So I told her like, hey, I'm gonna get out the military so we can co-parent.
Okay.
And somehow I ended up in Cali for 2 more years.
Okay.
So I ended up focusing.
What part of Cali did you live in?
I was in San Diego.
Okay, yeah, Diego, yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure.
But the whole time I was flying out to San Antonio for a month to spend time with my daughter, and I'm flying out. Focus on my degree. I'm like, I want to make a certain amount of money when I get out to provide.
What was your degree in?
I have a master's in public health, a master's in healthcare administration. I have my project management professional certification, and I'm a certified Scrum Master.
Okay.
Yeah, I just look stupid.
But you hella smart though, cause you 4.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
4.0 coming out of high school.
For sure.
Not for shit, sure. I think one of the first things I noticed about you, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big reader, so I read anybody that I first meet. I think one of the first things that I noticed about you when I first met you is that you real vigilant. You know what I'm saying? You very observant by your surroundings. You usually don't talk a lot right away. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember you saying like more than 5 words when I first met you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think when I was hanging around you and Ian being who he is, that's when I started to realize, oh, he talks.
Oh, for
This
sure.
nigga talks, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember dapping you up. I was like, what's up, Twan? They called me strong. You was like, what's up, Twan? I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was confused because I think I asked Ian. I don't even know if Ian remembers, but I was like, does this nigga like me? I remember that shit. But I just remember you being very vigilant and you always peeping your surroundings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that has a lot to do with maybe where your upbringing, you know what I'm
for
saying,
sure.
being from Detroit, and also with the military experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So tell me a little bit, bro, how Don life came to life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you said that it was an importance of you. I think it's just in the culture to be fresh. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas that don't really care about being fresh, it's just not their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 90% of every nigga want to be fresh. You know what I'm saying? Even to the females. Females want to look good. They want to be fly. You know what I'm saying? So I look at a lot of clothing lines now. I think I told you this. I look at a lot of clothing lines that, you know, being in music in the city, you see a lot of stuff on the scene. And I think that you see a lot of, you ask people nowadays, you're like, why did you start that line? Like, why did you start your clothing line? And they really don't have much to tell you other than, shit, I just sold a shirt one day and wanted to sell some more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But for you, it's like a meaning behind Don life.
Yeah.
It's a real heavy meaning behind Don life. So how did that start? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the meaning behind Don life?
I mean, so for me, when I was growing up, my dad, he used to call me Twan the Don. It was a nickname.
Twan the Don?
Yeah, even in the military, I kind of like always found myself in some type of leadership position.
Is that like a Detroit thing? Because I hear Big Sean say that all the time, the Don.
I mean,
Or is that just like
I think it just rhymed with our first name.
Twan Don, Sean Don?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, like military, I'm in a leadership positions. My friends calling me Twan the Don. But it was a very significant event that happened 2 years ago. So anybody that knows me know I'm super fit. I'm always at the gym. But this one particular week, I wasn't feeling too well, sleeping like 12 hours a day. One of my close friends invited me out to J Prom. I went to J Prom. I still wasn't feeling too well. I ended up collapsing. And
At J Prom?
At J Prom. The J Prom on 1604.
Yeah.
And my heart stopped beating for 12 minutes. So the same thing that happened to DeMar Hamlin, the football player from the Buffalo Bills, same thing happened to me. Like they had to do CPR
and all that?
They had to do hit me with the defibrillator. So it shocked me the shit you see in the movies.
Yeah.
They had to do that twice. 5 days later, I woke up in the ICU. My mother flew in from Michigan. My brother, my best friend, family and friends, and it was so bad. Like the chaplain doing prayers and all that. So I woke up. And once I was like, I could feel the chaplain.
Right.
I woke up, and from that moment on, like my whole perspective on life kind of changed. Once I got out the hospital and I got back to normal, I was like, you know what? I'm going to live life to the fullest every freaking day. I'm going to live my life like a Don.
Yeah.
And I was like, my cousin and I, we were supposed to start a clothing brand 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the time. I'm going to do it. So ironically, I had got a set made. Shout out to Sean and Kanika. They helped me with my first short set. It was this fucking peppermint short set. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The red one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wore that, and it was actually a culture.
Yeah. Oh,
I had the
okay.
red and white peppermint set, which is super outlandish for me. But I came in, they're like, damn, what the fuck is that? I'm like, that's my own shit. At the time, I didn't have my LLC. I'm just putting shit on clothes. So the response I got, I was like, you know what? I'm going to really take this clothing line stuff to the next level.
Yeah.
Got my LLC, got my trademark, got everything copywritten. Like, I spent major amounts of thousands before I even sold my first shirt.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so to me, like, being a Don is just doing whatever you want, whenever you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever success means to you, you're doing it. So if that means, if I want to go out every day, I'm going to go out every day. Like, people judge, oh, y'all always out. But in my 20s, I was in school for 8 years straight. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about me being locked in with my daughter when I'm locked in with my daughter. Like, anybody see me with my daughter, they know I'm tunnel vision. So when you see me out, it's like, I deserve this shit. I didn't get everything you need to do. So it doesn't matter the gender, male or female.
Do you do all your own designs? Do you do all the designing for your line?
You're talking about that? Like, I have the vision, but I have multiple vendors. Shout out to Fire Designs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just the visionary. Like I said, I was always into fashion. Detroit is a very fashionable city. Plus, I was a sneakerhead before anything.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of sneakerheads, they get a shoe, they like, damn, I need an outfit to go with the shoe.
Right.
So one thing I pride myself is customization. Mm-hmm. I want to have like clothing that's tailored to certain shoes that's coming out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now I think that kind of like set me aside from other clothing brands in Texas.
Yeah. Have you found it to be real competitive since you stepped in? Because a lot of people don't really notice how competitive it is when you start something. You know what I'm saying? But then it's almost like buying a car. When you buy a car, you never see that car. But once you buy it, you see it everywhere. So is it like that with you and the clothing? Do you see like how more competitive it is now that you in it? You see more lines and shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? And does it add the pressure to you to feel like I got to drop something crazy?
Honestly, no. Like, I just focus on me, what I'm doing, and I try to create items that San Antonio and the surrounding cities have not seen before.
Yeah.
So now, to me, it's no competition with any other clothing brand. I have working relationships with every brand in San Antonio. Shout out to J-Poke, shout out to Ape Life, shout out to Fly Zone. Like, it's no beef, no competition. I just do me. And by doing me, I have been highly successful since the start.
But I think that's something dope about you, too. Like, I think we had a conversation. I came to you for some game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
and
for sure.
You give the game. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not
A lot of
gatekeeper.
people don't want to give the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's dope about you, that you're willing to be able to whatever you learn, you're willing to teach.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not a gatekeeper for one, and it's enough pieces in the pie for everybody to eat. Not just with, like, the clothing brands,
Yeah.
just in general. Like, a lot of people are in competition with each other, and they shouldn't be. We can just look at the clubs in San Antonio. I say it, nobody else gonna say it. A lot of black owners, and instead of coming together, it's hidden animosity, secret beef. Like, that's shit stupid. It's a lot of money out here. We all can get paid. We all can get money.
San Antonio do got that pretty bad, though.
Yeah, it's not just San Antonio. It's global. But, like, if we switch our mindset to the mindset of other ethnicities, we'll be on top right now.
Do you get a lot of love from back home now that you got the line out?
Oh, for sure.
There's a lot of people rocking the Don life out there in the D.
Yeah. It's a lot of people rocking it, not just in Detroit. Like I still have those military ties, and so they spread it out throughout the world. I think the biggest accomplishment for me is when I received an order from Denmark. Like the shirt's only $35, but the dude spent $70 in shipping.
Yeah.
So you spent $105 on a $35 shirt.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I ain't about to be beefing no. I'm international now.
Yeah.
Like, so that's my mindset. No, that was dope for me, man. Like, I'm not in this for the money. I originally did this for myself, and I didn't realize it was gonna take off how it did. But even to this day, it's not about the money. This is my third stream of income.
Yeah.
I have a regular job. I have my military disability. This is my play money.
Is this something that you want to do full time though? Is the clothing is something that you just want to make the money off of?
If the stars align and it yielded the type of income I wanna have for it to provide for my daughter and I, yes, I definitely would like to do this full time. I just don't have the time at the moment because right now I'm a one-man band. It's just me and my vendors, like doing everything.
No, but I see how a lot of people have a lot of pride when they rocking it too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I see people everywhere, different clubs and shit that we go to, they rocking the shit, and the shit is really dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. You got the DJs on it. You got the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
because I try to tell people, like for me, like my motto is it's not just a clothing brand, it's a lifestyle, and we really pride ourselves. Like my homie P. He was the first one to wear one of the 2-piece sets. He took a picture on a yacht. I want different backgrounds. From I don't want to just be in, no offense, in Culture or Havana or Prime wearing my shit. I want to be out and about. Like we in LA, we on yachts. We out of the country wearing Don life. So
doing big shit. You know what I'm saying? It's representing big shit. So most definitely. You know what I'm saying? So
I gotta get some Hennessy in myself.
You in that Hennessy though. You know what I'm saying? That's your go-to drink, Hennessy.
Yeah,
we just talked about that.
I'm about to tell you why though. So like,
cause you said Hennessy get you where you need to be.
Yeah, so my homeboys and
I can't stand Hennessy.
Listen, for the longest we was drinking tequila. We killing tequila. It got to the point our tolerance was so high it would take us like 3 bottles just to fill a buzz.
Yeah.
So we went to Hennessy. I admit Hennessy is disgusting. But Hennessy gets you where you need to be.
That shit is nasty.
By that third cup, you go from, you know what, it's disgusting to fuck it. You go to fuck it, and however that looks in your life, whether that's fuck it in your relationship, fuck it in the bedroom, fuck it, I'm about to beat this nigga ass. Hey.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna keep it P, dog.
Sheesh.
You get that hand in your system, and fuck it.
That shit like your Popeye spinach.
Oh, for sure. The more I drink, the more I talk. It won't be I actually talk my shit. All my homies know I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
I feel
no. Once you get to know you though, you definitely warm up. You know what I'm saying? You get to talking and shit.
I don't know about warming up, Paul.
Pause, yeah.
I'll just fuck with you. But I had to say one, dog.
I know that's why Ian fuck with you so tough, Ian, because Ian drink bottles of Hennessy.
And he can't outdrink me, but I get it.
Have y'all had a drink challenge? Because this nigga didn't drink challenge everybody.
Nah, like before I start having all these health issues, I go toe to toe with Ian, Paul, P, Alex, whoever. But I kind of like.
Ian, you hear that shit?
No, they'll vouch for me. But I switched to wine. I drink Hennessy every now and then, but my health is more important than a good night.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and get into this, bro. Just real quick. We're gonna get it out the way, bro, because I'm tired of people texting me this shit right now. And I got 42, I will show the proof. I got 42 DMs on this shit. First of all, I just got invited for the first time to the game nights. So I will be in attendance.
The game nights go crazy.
I will be in attendance.
You all right, Kanika? What Kanika?
But you know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna get into we're not gonna speak, we're gonna keep it positive. We're not gonna speak the name because we know that it's waved over. Everything is good now. You know what I'm saying? But it is something that people wanted to know further than the live feed that you did do. You know what I'm saying? So there was an incident at the game night, you know what I'm saying? And it involved you getting into a physical altercation with an individual, you know what I'm saying? You've already told this story, you know what I'm saying? You've already told what happened, you know what I mean? You seem, I mean, bro, you a cool ass nigga, so I don't really see you getting in a lot of confrontation, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that situation, you know what I'm saying, that specific situation was just, it got you to a point. You know what I mean? That you felt like you had to do a live feed, because you don't go live a lot, nigga, so.
Nah, I don't.
You know what I mean? So I feel like you felt like you had to address it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I think it's something everybody wants to know. People was hitting me up like, hey, who was the nigga? I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just things like that, like, sit on your mind, or when it's done for you.
I mean, so for me, anybody that like truly knows me, like my close friends, my family, they know I have always been a hothead. I have always been a hothead. And I'm talking about my younger days. As I matured, as I gotten older, more wise, I think before I react in a lot of situations. Not only am I am a father, I got a lot to lose in this day and age. So before I act erratically in certain situations, I kind of think, observe, then I react. Back in the day, it was react, figure it out after.
Right.
So my mindset switched. This particular day, I actually was at the gym. Like, I misspoke on my live. I was actually at the gym that day with the individual. It's one of my homies.
Yeah.
Still my homie to this day. So, no, liquor get involved, pride get involved, egos and all of that stuff. And one thing about me, before I'm a dad, before I'm a son, I'm a grown-ass man. And once I feel like disrespect has entered my realm, then I have to react. And I would tell you, even in that situation, I tried everything in my power to digress the situation.
To diffuse the situation.
Yeah, to diffuse the situation, to be the bigger person. But it's only so much I'm going to take, and I feel like that's anybody. There's only so many times you're going to walk away, you're going to turn the other cheek. So, event transpired, and it could have just been that. Like, it was a family issue, it could have just stayed within the family. But when we live in the era of social media, everybody got a...
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got yelled at by my manager for trying to post. I told you to do, you made the thing. I was gonna repost it, cause I was like, shit.
Yeah.
People kept asking, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask the question, you know what I mean? But it was like, you know what I mean? I know how close, cause it's just how we all collectively talk and chill.
Yeah.
So I already knew how close the situation was. So I didn't
Yeah, for sure.
I never took it seriously in that sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? I took it like, okay, it's just a disagreement.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? A lot of times as men, we just feel like that the only way we could really solve, especially when liquor is involved, is that if we, you know what I'm saying, put our hands up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So as opposed to keeping it within a family, my bad, put the chopstick on. Pause. Yeah, pause. You got me? All right. But no, as opposed to keeping it within a family, the individual felt the need to tell the world what happened behind closed doors. But the information that was conveyed was fraudulent. So as a man, I wanted to defend not only myself, but my partner in crime's reputation. That's the only reason I went on live, just to clear our name. And from that, I was just gonna leave it at that. I even said it, like, cause this happened like 2 days before my daughter's birthday. My daughter just turned, hey, happy birthday, Nana. And I said, I'm going to delete all of this stuff before my daughter's birthday, and I'm going straight tunnel vision, cause it's solely about her. And I did that. Took her to Aquatica. Next day, went to the trampoline park. I was good. Then it's more stuff presenting itself on close friends, and I felt the need to address it. But since then, one thing I will say, the individual reached out and he apologized. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah, yeah.
The shit
Sure.
dead it.
That's a mature thing to do. You know what I mean? Because you knew it was.
It could have easily went a whole different direction.
But only bringing it up in a positive light, because like I said, what we bringing it up for is only because I think it circles back to what you represent when we talk about the Don life. Only because it represents that you stand on shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You stand on what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what Don life really represents. Whether it could be, it don't have to be something like an altercation. It could be anything. Whatever you believe in, that's what you stand on. And I feel like that's what Don life represents. So you know what I'm saying? So y'all give my man a hand for keeping friends. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it. Who gave me this?
Things like this definitely need to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? I think that we was just talking about this, how just shit could be talked out. You know what I'm saying? Things could be talked out.
I mean, see, the thing is, back in the day, you can easily have a squabble, have a fight, and shake hands and go about your business.
Yeah.
We live in a day and age where, especially in Texas.
Now, we men, we do that all the time. Females cannot do that.
Yeah. No, I'm saying in Texas, it's legal to have guns. So
No,
people,
we ain't.
yeah, a lot of people can't fight anymore. They just automatically revert to a gun.
Yeah.
And I think it's like commendable to have a fight, shake hands, and be done.
Well, that's because I feel like back then too, you was respected. If even if you got your ass whooped, you was respected for getting out there. Now, niggas is just scared of ass whoopings. It's like the scariest thing. Like niggas is scared to get their ass, but they not even scared of the damage that's gonna be done to their body. They scared of how people gonna react to them getting their ass whooped. Because it's like they feel like every time they walk in the club now, they feel like, oh, you that nigga that got his ass whooped.
I mean,
I know, y'all know me? Yeah, you that nigga that got his ass whooped. You never escape that shit. Like, you gotta win,
bro. Nah, see, when listen, what I will say, yes, it's commendable to not walk away from a fight. But at the end of the day, you got to know your opponent. Like, I'm 5'10". I'm not.
I said that when I thought
I'm not
about
to fight LeBron. I don't give a fuck how much Hennessy I had in my system.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I seen I'm not gonna get into it. When I seen the size differential, I said, Twan ain't just some nigga I'm just gonna run up on. like you know what I'm saying? It was just different. But hey, you said,
it's all love.
Yeah, it's all love. It's all love. But nah, man. First and foremost, once again, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as pricing and if somebody want to get some clothing, how do they reach out? What's the best way to reach out to you? Is it Instagram?
My website. I mean,
website?
You can still reach out to me on Instagram, my brand page, but I do have a website, thedonlifebrand.com. But like, if you know me personally, just shoot me a DM, and I'll get you situated.
Yeah.
Yes, I do charge tax, 8.25% sales tax for Texas, because I have to pay.
So we can get at you on tax-free weekend?
Yeah, I got you on tax.
Yeah. That's coming up.
That's fine. I show love. Like, a lot of my people know they spend enough. I'm gonna throw them an outfit. Like, a lot of people, even like one of the day parties when I first dropped the varsity jackets, my close friends, my family, I brought all their varsity jackets on me. Like, hey, just for y'all rock with me since day one. This is my appreciation to you. Like, I'm not, like I said in the beginning, I'm not out here trying to get money off my clothing or being rich. It's fun to me at this point. If however that plays out, that's how it plays out. My clothing line can stop tomorrow, and I already feel like I did what I wanted to do in this lifetime.
So what's let me ask you this, what's the ultimate goal? Like, if you know what I'm saying, for a musician, it might be like a Grammy. For an actor, it might be an Oscar. What's the ultimate goal for Twan?
I mean, my immediate
like something
goal,
that you look at and you be like, damn.
I mean, my immediate goal is to win Streetwear Designer of the Year. That's coming up.
When is it in?
That's the Texas Fashion.
The Fashion Week?
Industry.
Fashion
Week. Yeah. Solely because I think this year I have really transcended and elevated my clothing brand to from t-shirts and shorts to baseball jerseys, varsity jackets with the leather sleeves, embroidery. Like, I have really took off. So that'd be like a huge accomplishment to me, and eventually stop working and just do clothing. That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
But
That's what's up. So the ultimate goal is really just like so, do you have stuff within that you showcase for that week, for that?
Oh yeah, yeah, I definitely. So like I learned a lot within this past year, a lot of trial and error. So now I plan for the quarters. You know, the year is split in 4 quarters. I plan like different drops in different quarters. So yeah, the Fashion Week stuff starts October. I'm gonna have a whole different line of clothing.
Do you plan on doing your own fashion show?
We were supposed to do a fashion show. Like, remember we talked about it. Yeah, we was gonna do a fashion show. I was gonna invite Fly Zone. I was gonna invite Ape Life to do like this massive collaboration.
And that's still in the works.
Oh no, it's definitely in the works.
About that,
It just we just want to make sure all our ducks in a row. Yeah. I don't want to pull out. One thing about me, I'm all about quality. I'm not gonna put out a deficient product.
Yeah.
So as long as there's proper planning and all that stuff, then I'm down to do it.
That's what's up, man. Well, y'all know where y'all can reach him at. If y'all want any Don Life, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all tap in with my dude. He got the website up, and he also got, you know what I'm saying, you can reach him out on the social media, Instagram, you know what I mean. Definitely some dope-ass gear, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I love a lot of the outfits, a lot of the sets that you got, you know what I'm saying. So make sure y'all tap in with my dude, man. Once again, Twan, you know what I'm saying, we appreciate you, bro, for really tapping in, you know what I'm saying. Man, I feel like a lot of shit is gonna come from you, bro. I'm excited about what you got planned for the rest of this year and then coming up in the next year.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?